Hello guys, it's your boy Johnny from Tech, and welcome to part 2 of Nintendo Switch. Last night some rumors peaked up, and we've got a lot to say. This video is gonna be done along with Quadroid.
What's up guys, it's me, Mr. Poor Sound Quality. I'm back. Guys, I improved the sound, so it's a good thing. Yeah, but today we're talking about the Nintendo Switch, and some articles have been dropped, and I'm not too impressed. So, me and Johns, also with Azza. Introduce yourself, Azza.
Known as me from Tech, Aaron.
Azza's back again on the videos, guys. I know you haven't seen him in the videos for quite a while. So yeah.
He's a black comment, basically.
So guys, during the last video, me and Quadroid discussed the Wii U's ups and what it has to offer, and what we've seen in recent rumors that it's going to be a good console overall, but some very daring information's come through during the night that there's a lot. We'll go on to that part next, but the yesterday's video was talking about its design. We were talking about the controller, and we were talking about the docking area. Donnell did bring up the controller. If you repeat what you said from the last video about what it looked like and how it made you feel and what you felt towards that controller.
Well, towards the controller, it did have that little bulky design. From what we see, it looks like it can't be dismantled, because if you were to look into depth into the photo, you've got the two clip-ons different. One's got an analog stick and one's got a C stick. And the process of the C stick was to control the camera functions, and we saw the C stick on the Nintendo GameCube and the N64. We're going to see a return in that. So I'm starting to get a bit of questions. But the controller design, I'm just shaking my head left and right. It's just poor, ugly, fat. I just do not like it at all. Nintendo needs to change it.
What would you want in the controller? Because it's thick. It's not like your standard Xbox controller. You know, the Xbox controller from the past generation, it removed that big bulky battery pack that was always in the way, and it allowed it for ergonomic design. But basically with the Wii, the Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Switch, the controller isn't refined, and it's too bulky for the normal footprint of a normal hand.
It's too big for like the normal sized hand, or hand for people to hold it in, basically.
Basically, I could play Mario Rage Quit, throw it, smashes the window.
The controller could smash the window.
This just breaks anything.
It could be an easy thing to break. So.
I was wanting to keep Nintendo thing with Nokia to create some armor, because this controller here is pretty much disgusting.
But you know,
it'd be good if there was joint pairs with Nokia. They should have lasted long.
I like that comment, Aaron. But you know you know where the nunchuck slot in, that other controller that they send with the Switch.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a waste of time, or do you think it should, or the Switch should be sent with a Pro controller?
I was gonna say.
You can answer this one.
I was gonna say it should be set. It should be set with a Pro controller, as certain people that probably aren't used to the way how there's a screen in the middle and you can, like, you know, play games on there, but that will be at a low quality as well. So some people probably might not be used to that. So if they want to like play it on the big screen, but they want to still have the controller type of feeling, they can always have the Pro pad.
Completely agree with you. When the Wii U dropped their their console, the Pro controller was like £25, and it's the extra add-on, and the Pro controller wasn't really too good. No. So I'm thinking, if Nintendo can try, like, give us a Pro controller for free, try redeeming themselves, because I'm not too keen with this bulkiness. And in the trailer, we did see another form of the pad, and that pad looked like it couldn't be dismantled. I really like that shape. The bulky one, not too much of a fan of.
No, the one sent with the normal product which you slot in the nunchucks out is not a very ergonomic design because it looks very
Yeah,
bulky. It looks like your hand doesn't cover the footprint of the pad compared to an Xbox 3, an Xbox One or PlayStation 4 pad in comparison. And also the new Pro controller, it looks like a Xbox One controller with a nice and a nice ergonomic design which looks good on the advert, but until it's put into play in January we won't know fully what this pad has to hold.
so what do you think about the specs of it that are being released? Because it's not what we've seen so far, the leak, like some leak information, it's not looking too good for Nintendo.
Yesterday or last night if we could say, some information dropped on a website called Eurogamer. I'm not sure if any of you know. If you are big fans of technology, you should know Eurogamer have released back when the Switch was earlier July, when the Switch was early, they dropped some really key information that actually came true when the trailer was brought out mid-November, end of December, start of December. So there's new.
I mean, can I butt in here? But I mean, they actually do talk about how it's undocked. It tells you about the CPU speeds and the GPU speeds when it's undocked, and also when it's docked as well, which is kind of good.
Yeah, from my analysis of that, sorry to put in there as a not looking too good at all, to be honest. From my analysis,
I really
not too impressed.
no.
I feel like it's been underclocked once again.
I agree with that because they said it was underclocked, but if I didn't notice that it was going to be a severe underclock as seen on the Eurogamers.net game website. So I'm really not sure at this moment in time whether it's good enough. But yesterday we were talking about its third-party support and how much support it has. If the console cannot produce enough power to power most of these games that are going to be made in partnership with Nintendo, with game companies like Capcom, Sega, Codemaster, 505 Games, and more to come, and Activision, of course. And Ubisoft, of course, can't forget EA and Ubisoft. Those companies are at the top and are the face of the gaming industry at this moment in time. So if they cannot produce a console that is readily optimized, that can be played on the go, and it can switch through 2 different formats at a constant rate, how do you think that will affect gameplay, guys? Starting with starting with you.
Because I completely 100% agree with what you said. Because if I as a game developer, I would think that if I want to make my game, I want it to be like broadcasted and shown at the best quality. And if a console can't handle it, I want to pull out. So that was probably the Wii U, but that's what happened, which I said yesterday with the likes of FIFA. It only made to FIFA 13, there was nothing else added. With Black Ops 2, there was no Infinite Warfare, there was no Ghost. So this may be Nintendo Switch's demise. If it's like underclocked as so far it says, this may lead to other third party companies dropping out, and that can really hinder Nintendo Switch's performance, to be honest.
So Aaron, what are your views on this performance that has been rumored?
Well, the performance of this console, I'm not too sure about it, to be fair, but how are they saying that they haven't really put out any like new specific games, like for example Infinite Warfare, like what Daniel said? No Infinite Warfare, no up-to-date games that the console can handle, if you know what I mean. So
yeah.
if the console can't handle them type of games, is this their type of way of trying to lure us into their console? You know, so to get us kind of trapped into their console, making everyone want to get the console, spend a lot of money to find out that the games they was thinking they're gonna play, they can't play because
It's a lack of support.
they never put it up.
Yeah.
They never put it out.
So, Jones,
I agree.
about the architecture, NVIDIA second generation Maxwell. What's your analysis on this? And is this a good decision by Nintendo to have
Yeah.
that in the system?
I am very disappointed with Nintendo. One of the articles did say that it's going to be running on a Tegra, but not the X2 that everyone was expecting. It was running an X1, which is second generation Maxwell technology, which is in fact
Which is not-
closer.
It's kind of a degrade when you think about it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a
like
whole
everyone wants graphics,
yeah.
but if the console can't perform better graphics to the previous generation, to the new generation consoles, should I say,
Yeah.
or even at least keep up to date with them, then I say this console might fail in production.
Yeah, like sort of
Really, really,
the likes of the Wii U. I really like that comment, Aaron. It will fail if it doesn't do what it says on the box, basically, because that's basically what's being shown here. A load of information's been thrown at us.
I mean, it's like with the Xbox One, you know, the Slim. They say that you have 4K viewing, but only up to its lowest standard of 4K.
Yeah.
Same with the PS4. The PS4 Pro. It says it scales it. It says it scales at 4K, but it runs at 1080p.
So I did some analysis and comparing the PS4 specs to the Nintendo Switch. Not looking too good for it at the moment, to be honest.
It was like 1,000 teraflops difference in core.
I don't know about teraflops. There also is for ARM cores, and there's also, it says here that there's 8 on the PlayStation 4. It's not. And also with the dock, if you was to take the tablet out of the dock, it would be scaled down to 720p. I didn't really want it because with the Nintendo Wii U, we took out the dock, you was getting 720p. So the question is, what's changed? There also is 4K at 30 FPS, which is not good enough.
I think
that's slow frame rate.
It's not good enough.
60 frame rates per second.
Only thing I probably like is 1080p at 60 FPS. What's the point giving me 4K if 4K is not the cheapest maximum potential?
No, you see that's the problem with console-based oriented devices like the Xbox One and the Xbox One S and the PS4 Pro. They claim that they are playing at 4K, but if you look at it, all it is just shade the difference, like scale it up to the 4K resolution, not so much playing at that 4K resolution, and it's not always playing at that steady 60 frames, which is optimum for gaming, because if it goes under 20 frames a second, you won't notice the difference on a console, but if you go to a PC based oriented specification,
definitely
see the exact same
You'll
thing.
definitely see you'll see the difference.
Yeah, you definitely see
So the massive question that's hindering my mind, is this the repeat of the Wii U? That's what so far it's looking like it, but it might not be at the same time, because with the Switch, no, that's probably making me stay away from that. But me thinking that is the starting release games, Zelda, Mario Kart 8, Splatoon, Smash, and other games. So it's currently got a strong starting lineup. But the specs, it's not working for me. So what do you think about that, Johnson?
I agree with you. The specs aren't up to standard as well. They probably never said it was going to be, but what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, because of all the
rumors. It's a new upgraded console.
Yeah, it should be running on latest spec. Like the Xbox are using AMD's Tegra chips, which is
a pretty good chip.
Tegra chips, I mean Jaguar chips, which are really good chips. If they are managing to scale up to 4K at 30 frames a second, it's not good, but it's not noticeable on the console, as if it was on a PC or on that platform. But looking at the specs again, the X1 Tegra, which is second generation Maxwell architecture, it is similar to the Pascal X2 chip, but the Pascal version of the Tegra chip gives it a 40% boost in power, like as it did with the older compared to the Maxwell, compared to the new Pascal architecture found in the 1050 Ti, the 1050, the 1060, the 1070 and the 1080, even the Titan XP. Those cards are tremendously good in its performance, but why are Nintendo utilizing an older Haswell architecture? Who knows? Could this be a load of nonsense, or could this actually be what Nintendo are actually going for? Because they are trying to hit the budget market, but they don't want to hit you with £400 sums like the Xbox or the PlayStation did when it first came out with £500-400 sums. I think they're going for the more budget friendly range, but also could that stop them from potentially making a best selling console?
So do you think there is any form of hope for the Nintendo Switch for it to try be better than the PlayStation 4 and try like double the sales of the Nintendo Wii U?
It definitely has potential to double. I think Azza would agree with this one, because the console is capable of being home and portable. So I think Azza would agree with that.
I'd agree with that, but at the same time, I feel like they're trying to copy what Sony have done with their, not previous, but should I say their portable console.
What do you mean?
Which is the PS Vita.
But didn't that fail? It
I
failed.
don't understand what you mean by a copy, because if I'm not correct, the 3DS did come out before the PS Vita.
That's true, but didn't the PS Vita
Same
came
with
out?
Nintendo.
The PS Vita, think about it. It came out with certain games that you could play that were from 360 consoles, or maybe not 360 consoles, but Xbox.
The thing about
Yeah, but guess what,
sorry.
Aaron? Guess what? The games were so scaled down. Have you seen the Call of Duty on that console? On the
I'm gonna
PS
have to butt in there.
I previously
Think about-
I previously owned the console.
You don't have it anymore.
I said I previously owned it.
You still own it then?
I still own the console. I have Black Ops declassified on there. I understand about the scaling down in terms of the graphics.
I'm like Black Ops D scaled.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have to butt in here.
Come on.
When it comes to handhelds, you can't beat Nintendo. Nintendo
No,
smashed Sony. Cannot beat Nintendo. Telling you now.
There was some
What
charts.
happened?
There was some charts being showed on a website. Their handheld consoles sold more than their Wii and all their previous console generations. Even their Game Boy, it sold double the Game Boy, and it's still period the best device Nintendo ever made.
You think about it, Nintendo DS versus PSP, DS, 3DS versus PS Vita, 3DS. There is no other company that could probably touch Nintendo when it comes to handhelds. I don't really see any companies going out there to fight them, because they're not the one winning. Think about it.
They have. I think they have too much. They have too much game sport, because they have so much games already published for the DS. And 3DS came out, and it literally hit the market by storm, because that 3D mode added such.
This is brilliant. Brilliant.
It added such visual effect to the game that it made the games look beautiful. In my opinion, if you guys will respectively agree with that comment.
Problem with Nintendo is that it's steered around kids. It's more kid friendly. It doesn't really feel like a man's console. Think about it. Having a 3DS at this age is seen more as more of an embarrassment, because think about Nintendo. What do you think about? You think about Mario. Come on, too many games.
Yeah, but guess
you got
what?
to PlayStation. You got the likes of Killzone, Uncharted, Xbox, Dead Rising, Gears of War. So I think Nintendo needs to try to steer away from the kids friendly zone, but they need to have that kid friendly zone because it's worked for them in the past.
Yeah, they need to also build upon the older side of the section.
Yeah.
The other side of the population, because we as a young adults. We don't want to be playing DS, playing Super Mario Bros with our friends. That makes us look like we're 10, 11, 12. As young adults going into the newly adult life, we need to be playing more games that are more suited for, you know, our generation and our age of children, or, you know, young adults.
I think the best thing for them to probably do is just to have, what Nintendo currently doing. They're currently having this SNES and they're currently like rebuilding it and resetting it. I think you should just do that and just like get the old consoles, try to have the games and try to like resell them, because people nowadays like they want to live their memories. And if Nintendo wants to like rebuild the SNES, release it, rebuild the GameCube, release it N64 and so on and so on, it can try generate a bigger revenue. Because I want to really see the mighty Xbox making it, like redoing the old Xbox constantly releasing a couple of old games. I want to see PlayStation doing the same thing. That's probably why Nintendo do have the population advantage over Sony and Xbox. I think Nintendo listen to their fans more than PlayStation and Microsoft do, and they engage the older population too as well. Nintendo engage all like backgrounds. You know what I mean? Which I do respect from him, to be honest.
I agree, because Aaron would agree. He played the Game Boy back in the day. He would agree. He would want to play all those games on the Switch natively.
I would definitely, especially a well-known game, Crash Bandicoot.
Everyone knows a Crash Bandicoot, man.
Maybe there's gonna be a new one being released on the Switch. But yet again,
if they do, hopefully they. I mean, I think on another console. Well, I think on Xbox or PlayStation.
Oh yeah,
releasing it.
They're doing the Crash Bandicoot remastered for like PlayStation 4 thing. I think it's PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, it's only PlayStation exclusive because that's when Crash Bandicoot originated from.
Yeah. So guys, we're done here.
No, we're not. No, we are not.
How are we not done? I think we've discussed everything.
No, we're not. We need to ask the very main question.
What is the main question?
What do you think about the Nintendo Switch? I've got that right? Is that right?
No. Would this new rumor destroy
currently
what already fans had thought already on this console?
Okay, I'm gonna answer this.
People were already worrying about this console, and then this rumor by Eurogamer .net showed what's going on. You get what I mean? Like I personally, if I answer the question myself, I personally think if Nintendo don't stick up for what such a good console it was, it still is, before this new article was aroused or put forth, if they, you know, go upon what they have to say, then in January surprise us with an X2 Tegra chip, 8 gigs of RAM and an SSD type storage, then I don't mind. 240 gigs, 40 gigs would do me in SSD, because SSDs are fast. So if it has DLCs on there, because it's going to be like previous generations where
there's mainly a lot of content.
Yeah.
On the little disc, on that little cached CD-ROM, where you just put it in, clip it in, and it just loads the game straight away. And then the DLCs will come after, but it can save to the SSD. If they do that in January and then bundle it with the Pro Controller for 210, let's say 230 pounds.
215, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I can answer your question right there. So, viewers, listen to this. We wasn't planning on making this video. I didn't want to do it. No lie. But John was like to me that we need to drop it because it's big. Because I went on my computer and I saw loads of new videos saying Nintendo Switch, GPU, CPU, and I think this is the massive hit for him. Because I did watch the Nintendo Switch when he was playing on Jimmy Fallon, whatever his name is, show. I was
Jimmy
actually
Fallon show,
excited.
yeah.
Now this is happening. I'm seeing loads of videos coming out now, and the people just ripping into it and saying it's going to be slow. So I think it's going to hinder him, but it's all about January the 12th.
It's all about that event.
That's their lifeline, to be honest.
From January 12th or 13th on that Friday, it's going to be on the 13th for us because it's going to be January 12th in Japan, Tokyo. So hopefully I will get that recorded and we will all be in a chat and we'll all be watching it together
live,
and we're going to give you your
reactions as well. Reactions, a whole.
And then
it's going to be nervous for me, Nintendo, Gramtech, Quadroid. It's going to be nervous for everybody. It's
going to be very nervous. Azza, what do you think? Do you think this is going to be the demise of Nintendo once and for all, or will this Switch in January maybe have something there for us?
Well, in my opinion, I'm not too sure about whether it will like win us over the consoles we have now, but in terms of everything that I've heard about, they could throw something special to us that we don't know about yet. Maybe they've told us specs, but certain specs we probably don't know about, if you understand where I'm coming from.
I think Nintendo have played a risky game, not releasing anything.
See, that's the problem.
It's a very risky game.
Yeah, because
like I said, they could have something secret for us. They probably want to not show us.
And if they do something crazy, then create something crazy good.
Right now, they want everyone to think that the console's gonna be crap, but when it releases and then they see what comes out, maybe then later on they'll be like, oh, I've doubted this console. But
what about that's not the situation? And it's actually the stuff that's being leaked is actually what we're going to receive.
There's a lot of information from all these rumors that everyone's just relying on the rumors to tell them what's going on, because Nintendo have been really quiet about this console. Really quiet.
Yeah.
And even after the trailer, people are still not knowing what's going on behind the scenes at Nintendo. Even the Jimmy Fallon show, that demo doesn't show me any more as what the actual trailer showed me. It doesn't show me anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't give me enough. I've seen the back. I've watched that Jimmy Fallon about 10-15 times and I still can't see a difference in what the trailer showed me. It's just showing me the exact same thing. I've looked several times at when he was holding it in his hand and quality control and what it looked like. It doesn't show me any different. So I'm not very sure whether if it's using the older Tegra chip or is
let's hope not, because
I am not willing to spend £200 on an underpowered console that can't even run most of the games that we have on Xbox One natively. And I think
currently all of us are painting a false picture on Nintendo, saying it's going to be whack. Let's hope that the Eurogamer have released some false leaks. It's all lies. Let's hope it is. But if it's not lies, then it's going to be a problem for everybody. It might be the end for Nintendo.
It might be the end of Nintendo. Don't you agree with that, Aaron?
Yeah.
Because Nintendo Switch is their comeback.
Nintendo Switch was always going to be their comeback. I think Nintendo Switch has a strong advertised pre-release footage. That advert has still got over 20 million views across YouTube from when it was first released, and then the Jimmy Fallon show footage is hit 4 million and 800,000 views. So that just shows how much people are interested in the console, but it shows how much people are very curious about what's going on with this console, because yet again, I repeat this yet again, that there is no information given by Nintendo themselves that's going to help us describe what's happening. But everyone's going on the current leaks of its Tegra X1, but I know there's going to be something in the bag, and they probably will pull out a modified X1, which is going to be natively called the X2 chip. So guys,
Wait.
More
Wait a
information?
second.
More information?
Guys, best channel out there on YouTube, Quadroid.
Don't lie. Stop
Guys,
lying.
come on guys, subscribe,
Stop
man.
lying.
Get your mouse.
It's not gonna wear like that, no.
Go to the description,
Begging.
press the link, Quadroid, subscribe. You know what you need to do. Can I say something? For the Nintendo Switch, innovation is there. What to say? Innovation is there. Just remember that.
They just need to put paper to physical form.
Definitely.
That's the only way I can describe it. They have to make a physical paper footprint before they make an extra console, so yeah. Azza, you got anything else to say?
No, I don't have nothing else to say about this console.
So would you buy one?
Can we even call it a
After
console?
January?
If I was to get a better glimpse of what it looks like in
January.
physical form, then hopefully I probably would buy one, but that's only if I see new titles coming in from this new console.
But don't you like the original lineup at the moment? The games that are getting released when apart from Zelda, which has been
delayed.
Delayed again. Apparently it got delayed twice.
Yes, it did. It originally got delayed to the actual release date, then it got delayed to fall, which is near enough end of the year next year. So what do you think? Do you think they got something under their bag, or are they downscaling even more?
Say that again. Sorry, because I never heard.
Okay. Do you think that it's the game that they're working on, or do you think it's the hardware is an issue?
I think they might be working on the hardware, because like I said, well, not like I said, but they have delayed the game. They have delayed the game twice, so they could be seeing improvements that could be done that they've probably missed out on.
Yeah, I feel that the rumors are fake. Not exactly.
Yeah,
fake
some of them
ways.
can't be true. Like they say, they're rumors. They're not what they say.
They're not paper
Like
specifications.
they say, like they say that it might be 720p, but it might not be. It might be 1080p. No one knows. It's a rumor. It goes around the whole of the world.
Also, a question that's question to me, because in the trailer we do see them playing Splatoon, and in like a room, and they're all playing together.
Yeah.
Is there type of other way of connectivity apart from Wi-Fi they might use?
They might be
Or like you
using-
try use like infrared connections.
or Bluetooth. Yeah, Bluetooth. Maybe a new version of Bluetooth,
That'd be
which will be launching next year, or it'll be using the new then it'll be using a new type of Bluetooth modified to allow them to connect to near Switch devices. And it can pop up, you got a Switch device near you, would you like to interact with this Switch device, etc, etc. That would add new features that would change the face of the gaming industry in a way, which this console is already changing the face of the gaming industry. When it launches, or when the press launch in January comes along, and the official launch in March, rumored March 17th worldwide, but at this moment in time the rumors are just rumors, and until January 13 comes, our Eastern Standard Time, or our time, we won't know exactly what these rumors, or whether these rumors, half of them are right.
really. Also, what's questioning me is the range of it. If I was to, go out and go down, how would it? Where did it cut off?
How would it cope? Would it use some type of internet connection?
So far, I don't know how they did it. I'm just it's nuts.
I'm blown away at what technology they're using at this moment in time. So, Azza, do you have any last opinions on this, these rumors and what's been happening recently?
No, I don't have any more. No.
Okay. So guys, thank you for listening to our part 2 to our Nintendo Switch Roundup series, which should have been done every Friday, but this needed to come out to you guys because honestly I was bombarded with videos talking about the Nintendo Switch CPU and GPU performance, and everyone was going bonkers about this. Even us, Danelle, if you Danelle will tell you that when Quadroid will tell you that when he checked his feed, it came up with everything full of a Nintendo Switch.
Feed was just ruined with new videos saying Switch Flip. Literally, everyone on YouTube has got a message me, Discord saying, "Have you seen this?" And I was like, "Oh, great." Checked it and I was like, new. Like something's happened bad. And it's really bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys.
So guys,
we've overspoke.
Yeah, we've gone a bit overboard, guys. So guys, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next series, which will be happening next Friday if we have any updates, and stay tuned because we're doing a live reaction I will be doing a live reaction with Azza from Gramtech and Quadroid. Please support Quadroid and subscribe to him down in the description because we will be doing videos also on his channel. So that is John's from Gramtech.
Wait, guys, remember Sunday, discussion Sunday. We will be discussing Call of Duty and what went wrong. Don't forget, remember that Christmas Day, guys.
Christmas Day.
More than on Christmas Day, I know.
Hopefully people are using YouTube on Christmas Day, and also
on your brand new devices.
Thanks to Azza for being on this video, Azza.
No problem.
And that is Gramtech. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment,
10 likes.
Any news. Yeah, 10 likes. We need to break 10 likes. Our other videos hit 5 likes. Our other videos hit 5 likes. So once that hits 10 likes, and this video hits 10 likes, we will do a forfeiting challenge video with the
Friday.
Yeah, with the whole squad here in this chat. So that's John from Gramtech, Azza.
Yes, signing off. Make sure to like, subscribe, and peace to Gramtech.
Quadroid signing out. Adios, guys. You guys know where to go. Best channel on YouTube. It's in the description, and it's on the Quadroid. You guys know what you need.
Stop lying to yourself.
Join the Quadroid army. Join the droid. I want to call it droid with a Z.
Everyone already knows the grammars to be the best. So obviously, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more content because I know you guys want to watch this content. We've probably said bye about 15 times already. But that is John from Gramtech, Azza from Gramtech, and Quadroid signing out. Thank you for watching. Peace.